All right. Hello, ladies. Good afternoon or good evening. It is 7 o'clock p.m. Y'all go ahead on and pull up and pull in. Um, I know I'm looking a little different. Let me fix my camera a little bit more. Looking a little bit different. You probably wondering why you are seeing me with a bonnet on and robe, but just for tonight, what we're going to be talking about, I wanted to have a type of presentation, or I'm representing something, that's the better word, of what we're going to be talking about tonight. So just flow with me, just flow with me. Before we get started and deep dive into our topic tonight, I hope everyone is doing well. If you are just getting home, hey, go ahead and pull up. I do understand a lot of us work 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. That's okay. But those that are not able to join us on the live, hey, come back and view this a little bit later. It will be here. So, all right, ladies, it's Monday. And so this is our time where we can talk, we can catch up, and you know what? We can really be ourselves. So I hope you have your favorite drink. And y'all know I got my favorite cup. I have my Yeti cup. And so I'm still hooked on lemon water. Y'all, I'm trying to hydrate the skin. I mean, just become a better water drinker. So lately, when I say have your cup, I'm always drinking lemon water or some sort. So I'm not really a big juice person, but that's what I'm drinking. What are you drinking? I hope you got your favorite cup, a glass of something, whatever you may like. Hey, let's just take this time out for us, okay? Now, as you well know, I ask every week, hey, you all do me three things. I only ask three things, okay? And that's like the page. And please like this page. I want to hear from you. If you're watching from our Women Overcoming Obstacles page, which is on Facebook, hey, welcome, ladies. Welcome there, okay? Please like the page. It is free. Don't cost you nothing. Just like the page. Hey, and do me another favor. Share it. Okay? We all have a good girlfriend that could use some of these conversations that we're talking about. That can use some us time, some me time, some we time. We all know. So share it, okay? From this channel of YouTube, as well as our Facebook page of Women Overcoming Obstacles. And last but not least, listen, subscribe. Because a lot of times, like I said, if you're one of those ones, you don't really work 8 to 5, your schedule is kind of, you know, you just kind of have one of those different kind of shifts, and where you might get off a little bit later, you might be working 12, 16-hour days. Hey, I get that, and you might not can always log on, but if you subscribe, you'll get the notification, so you can go back and you can just watch. Okay, so those are the only three things that a girl like me asks for. All right, ladies, again, don't find it strange that you seeing me tonight in a bonnet and you see me with a robe on, a bathrobe on. Don't find it strange. Just flow with me. Just flow with me. By the time we get toward the middle, maybe the end, maybe even the beginning, it'll click. Just flow. Just flow with me. So, ladies, there comes a time when we are, on our way. We're doing things, we're preparing ourselves for things, and sometimes there have been some mishaps, some setbacks, delays, and, you know, we try to prepare ourselves for the next go round. You know what I'm saying? The next time. And sometimes that next time doesn't quite go the way we planned. Where am I getting with this? If you notice, I'm in front of this window. Now, there's something a lot of people, include myself, I never really tried to do anything live or even a recording in front of a window because of the lighting, this, that, and the other. I mean, it's not very good the way I do it, okay? The way I'm set up. So, but in front of this window, I want to demonstrate something here. A lot of times when we get in a bad place or what have you, we find ourselves peering out of the window, just looking out. Ain't nothing out there. Ain't nothing out there. We just find ourselves looking out there because we have a moment. And that moment is like, I can't believe this. You know, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe it happened again. I can't believe I've gotten taken advantage of again. I can't believe moments. And when we have those I can't believe moments, why in the world do we find ourselves? We be peering out the window, be looking out there like it's really going to solve the situation or the circumstances that we're in. We just be looking out that window. We just be looking out. We be scratching our head, rubbing our face, our eyes, and say, how? How did this happen? I can't believe I'm doing this again. We all guilty, ladies. We all guilty. So I guess you about know what I'm going to be talking about is I can't believe moments because we all have them. And some of us have them more than what we want to have them. Sometimes we have them more than we like, wow, why does this keep happening? No worries. If you find yourself in one of these scenarios, hey, just say, me too. And it's no judgment because even yeah, I done got caught up too. And when we have these I can't believe moments, it can be from various things, y'all. It can be from our jobs, our family, that includes some bad kids, y'all. It could be just anything, activities that we're in, church functions. I mean, just simply driving your car. Yeah, anything. It doesn't have to be a specific because it happens at the weirdest times, at the wrong times. And before we know it, it happens. Those moments can put us in a place where we don't want to talk. We don't want to be around nobody. We don't want to comb our hair. We got this bonnet on because we don't want to be bothered. We don't want to be bothered. Now, we don't want to put on no clothes. We just put on this little bathrobe, close the door, turn the light off. I'm good. I don't want to be bothered because we're in a bad place. Okay, we're in a bad place. So this is what we do sometimes. We don't put on no clothes. We don't put on no makeup. We don't comb our hair sometimes. When we get in that particular place of, I can't believe this is happening to me again. Let me give one example, or I'm going to give several. Let's just start out something that's common. Let's say work. Let's do that one. You at work, and there have been certain positions that you've tried to advance yourself, okay? Certain positions that you know you will be good in. You know you got the experience. And you went for that position thinking, hey, I know I got this. I know the others that are trying to go for the same position, I have more experience. I got it. And you doing everything right. You don't have no verbal warnings. You don't have no written, no write-ups. Your own time. You meet the deadlines to get every assignment or task that's out for that day. You are doing what you need to do. Okay? And when it comes down to who's going to get it, you get passed up. Yeah, you was more experienced than everybody else, the other candidates, but they did the extra educational materials that was optional. They went and actually got a certification outside of work and got the position. And you were so down. So here we go. 6 months later, another position comes up. So you know what you did the first time. You know what you did. So you say, you know what? I know I got all that. I'm going to cross my T's and dot my I's, and I'm going to do all the things I've been doing or whatever. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to go beyond the call of duty. I'm going to help out even the more. If it's overtime, I'm going to get in there. I'm going to look at all those educational materials, and I'm going to get that done. They're optional pieces, but it's going to help me. You're preparing yourself. You're preparing yourself. And you're going to get that done. Okay? You went not only gotten a certification, but you actually went a step further, okay? And you went and got a degree. Let's say associate's degree, okay, for it. Because that was optional to have that degree for this position because you really want that position. You're doing everything you can. And there are other candidates like it was before, but you are prepared. And guess what? You had the interview. You didn't get an interview last time. You had the interview. Had a second interview. But that third interview, you got a email or you got a letter. And it said, we thank you for applying for this position. But unfortunately, whoo, that but part gets you. Unfortunately, we decided to go with other candidates. And you were like, wait a minute. I can't believe this has happened to me again. Y'all, that's my little fur baby. Don't mind her. My son going out the door. She always get excited. Anyway, you saying, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this. Wait a minute. I did everything I was supposed to do. I went back some of the things I didn't do. I went and did that. I went ahead on, not only got a certification, but I even went and got an associate's degree in that area to make sure that not only am I experienced, but I'm qualified, but they chose somebody else. And you're thinking, not again. I can't believe this. What did they have that I didn't have? I knew when they asked me the question, I knew how to talk. I knew how to articulate in the way that they wanted me to speak back, respond back. What is it that I'm missing? I can't believe this has happened to me again. Is it they just don't like me? What is it? Having a I can't believe moment. I'm telling you, it happens to us all. Happens to us all. Or, here's another scenario. Family. Many of us have children. Many of us. And those that do not, hold on. Scenario coming for those that don't. But for those of us that have children, you rearing them kids in the best way you know how. You bringing them, giving them morals, you giving them values, and they go out there and act like you ain't taught them nothing. And you have told them, don't do certain things because it's going to get you into trouble. And they turn right around. They turn right around and they get caught smoking at the school. They get suspended. And you was like, wait a minute. You already got in trouble. Didn't I just tell you? I can't believe I can't believe this moment. I can't believe this. My child is out there acting like all the senses that God gave him, like they was taken away from him in an instant. When you know you have sat down and you have done all those things that you need to do, and it's just one thing after another thing. Not only get caught with drugs, then he get caught in the wrong place at the wrong time and get taken in. You ain't got no extra money to give to the county to get him or her out. And you looking out that window like, well, I can't even believe this here. Some of us go out of a closet. Just think about those times when you had a I can't believe moment. Where you were, what you was doing. I know for me, a lot of times, I'm looking out this window. I can't believe this. I can't believe this is happening again. What am I supposed to do? What can I do now? My hands tied up. Yeah, that moment. That moment. And you so tired, you frustrated, and you really don't want to be bothered with any more negativity than there already is. That moment. Okay, so the ones, let me say this, the ones, I said didn't have children. What if you start dating a real cool dude? Y'all know I was going there. You know I'm going there. You was dating a real cool dude. Y'all have so much stuff in common. Y'all really do. And you like the same things. You like the same shows. I'm like, y'all are just, you connect. You just connect. And you don't have any children. He don't have any children. And you was like, I'm feeling him. Because he feeling me. And everything goes smooth. Just smooth. You don't have no reason to question him. If there is a question, I mean, there's an explanation. I mean, there is a reasonable purpose why. Why is why? It's nothing for you to question. But then, the big question comes about. Not that nothing was suspicious, but you and your good girlfriend or your neighbor or whoever say, hey, how you doing, so-and-so? Oh, I'm doing good. Hey, I noticed you was with this guy and he was really, really, y'all was like you was really into him or whatever and stuff. I mean, is that your co-worker or somebody? Because I had just seen his wife the other day. Did she say wife? Did she say what? Everything in you has crumbled up, folded up, and you like, I know this not happening. I know this not happening. The last guy was with, he was so suspicious, and I found out that he had somebody else in his life, and I made sure, I had his phone number. I knew, where his job was, all of that. He didn't have kids. He didn't have anything. Where did I not see? Why? And then you start questioning yourself. This happened to me again. I'm in love with this person. This person is, we connect in so many ways. And this man is not mine. I'm finna be a home wrecker. I'm finna tab some stuff. And that's when you really, that bonnet really be on in. Your scarf on your head, I know, I call it a head rag sometimes. It's all over your face, the disappointment, the disgust. Like, what, how, when, how did I let this happen again? How did I find myself in this place again? Did I ignore the signs? Did I ignore it? See? Am I going there? Or you understand? Or you walking this thing out with me? And we don't want to do nothing. We in a bad place. Am I ever going to find somebody? Am I ever going to get married? If I don't get married, will I at least have a companion in my life? Will I have a life with so many things, a good job, money in the bank, credit score, I'm in a 700 club, as they say, and I don't have nobody to share with. I can't believe this is happening. Have you been there? Have you been there? Have you been there? We have. Last thing I want to say is the place where you get to looking at yourself differently. Not only if you stand out this window hoping you could come up with a solution, but you get to thinking to yourself, how, what. You get to really deep thinking and analyzing and cutting that up and flipping it out all kind of ways to see how you could avoid it, such things. And you still don't know. So you get in a place where that robe, you begin to tighten it up. You might get a pillow and you just ball up. And then some of us, we do this church rock. Like, I can't believe. We do that. Ladies, let me tell you something. I always say this is a no judgment zone. Some of the things that I have brought to you tonight, and even in the past Monday night talks that we have, I have fallen into some of these places myself. That's why I can talk about it. I've fallen into those places. But let me tell you what you do. Not only for these scenarios, but whatever it is in your life where you've had a moment that I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe I'm going through this again. I can't believe moment. Whatever that is, let me tell you something. We are our own worst critic. We are. Sometimes we just miss it. We are human. And it's okay to be human. It's okay to have a moment where you just missed it. You didn't see it. Sometimes it happened 2, 3 times. Sometimes it's beyond your control. Sometimes it's just like that. So let me tell you what you need to do. Let me close this blind up. What you need to do. Close this blind. Ain't nothing out there. Stop looking out there. Out there, looking at your backyard, your balcony, whatever that is, it's not going to jump out at you and say, hey, wake up. It ain't going to do that. I mean, if it does that, y'all message me and let me know. Okay. Here is just a suggestion from myself. What might help you get past it. Listen, you don't want to be bothered. You are in a bad place. Or I like to say, sometimes we get in a funk. We don't want to do nothing. Listen, shake the dust off your feet. And you're going to have to move it out of the way. Yeah, take that button off your head. I know my hair messed up, but this was just for presentation purposes. Take the bonnet off. Take that robe off. Take it off. That ain't no fashion statement. It don't look good. Go on in the bathroom and comb your hair. Go in there and wash your face. Just go ahead on and do that. Give yourself a good facial. Okay? If you can't give yourself one, go to one. Go get you a nice facial. Put it behind you. See, we can't change what didn't happen behind us, but we can change what's going on in front of us. And though it might sound cliche, it's truth. If we could go back 50, 11 years and change that scenario, trust me, I would have changed from day one. I would have changed some things. Yes, I would have. I would have done things differently. But I can't go back there. None of us can. We can't go back in the past and change it. But you sure can change today. We surely can change. If you had a position that you prepared for, like I shared in the first scenario, and it was not given to you and to another candidate, in a situation like that, let me tell you something. Sometimes doors are closed for a reason. And I have had to learn that because there's something better. We so hung up in that to that thing when something's so much better for you. See, we got to understand that. We don't see it then because it feel bad. We don't see it and we don't understand it. Especially now when you didn't get the position, but what if you would have got let go, terminated, fired, out the door, holler at you? You know what? Sometimes God deliver blessings in some strange kind of ways, let me tell you. And we don't understand it. Now I'm going to tell off on myself. I don't understand it, but when I get so far down the road and it is brought back to my mind or back to my remembrance, I'm like, whoo, man, I cried them nights, whatever, but you know what? This is so much better where I am. So much better. And just like this door opened unexpectedly, since God closed that door or he didn't allow it, come on now, follow me. Something is better is coming. Is it tomorrow? I don't know. Is it next week? I sure don't know. But when it comes, you're gonna look back. You're gonna have an aha moment. I did. I did. Had plenty of them. When it come down to your kids, the only thing we could do is raise those kids in the way that we know that it's right. But one thing about children, they grow up. And when they grow up, even though you've instilled in them those morals, those things, you have stood in, you didn't give up. Only thing you could do is when they're older, because they're going to make decisions on their own. Just like they made it back then. When they were under your wing, they're going to make decisions when they're at your house. And sometimes the decision that our children, our families make, they ain't the best ones, but they're going to teach them something. Because just think about all the lessons that you had to learn. We had to learn. All the times we bumped our head. And it got us in a place when we did not want to be. We didn't want to deal with it. Keep doing what you do. Children and families do not come with a book of instructions. But I tell you, don't give up. Keep doing it. If you got to cry, cry, get it out. But don't you give up. Don't you give up. And don't you go to that place called there in a negative way where you shut down. And it's easy to do. It's easy to do. But ladies, don't do it. For those of us that's been in relationships that really didn't belong to us, we got caught up. We didn't see. And it probably, a lot of times it is a sign. It is something that we question, but we kind of blow it off. Don't beat yourself up. You just wanted to love someone and you wanted somebody to love you back. And you didn't intend to fall into a bad place such as that. A relationship that didn't belong to you and was never going to be for you. But since you know now. Some things, again, I'm going to say, shake the dust off of your feet and keep moving forward. Do not waste time on something that will never be for you. Easier said than done, I know it. Keep moving because you know what, you're beautiful. You're going someplace, okay? And there is something for you. It's someone for you. And if you choose to be single, it's okay. Everybody's not meant to be married. Everybody's not meant to have children. We know this. Whether they want to or situations medically or whatever stops that part where you can have children. But it's so many children out here to love. It's so many. And whether they're birth from your womb or birth from your heart, you keep standing and you keep going forward. And that is what I will tell you. They bad. Keep doing what you need to do. Keep praying. You got to stay prayed up. You got to stay built up. We only come on Monday night. So this is not a Monday night fix. This is a Monday night inspiration. This is a Monday night motivation. When you go and you pray, that's every day, all day, that you can go lean on. See, I'm going to go to sleep at night. He don't never go to sleep. Okay, I just thought I'd throw that in. Okay. My thing was, I just want all of us ladies to know, even though you have I can't believe moment, you know what? There are going to be moments where they're going to be just as beautiful. And even though you can't believe it was happening, the end result might just turn out in your favor anyway. So please don't shut down. Don't do it. If you feel like you're shutting down and you need somebody to talk to, listen, do that. do that. Some people think, they see or they think or they see a therapist to talk it out and really get more, how I want to say, professional advice, professional counseling in their therapy sessions where it would help them not fall into a bad place where they shut down and they end up having a bonnet on. You don't do nothing with your hair. You're wearing the robe. You don't have no clothes on. You don't want to be seen. You don't go to the store. Some of us start eating. Some of us stop eating. You lose weight. You gain weight. Stop. Just stop. Stop. Ladies, we are all true to the game of being human. And that's what I wanted to get over tonight. I hope I have really inspired, encouraged someone. I really do. We talk about deep subjects, and like I always say, if you log in every Monday at 7 o'clock p.m., whether it be on this channel or our Women Overcoming Obstacles page on Facebook, you can catch the lives. So far, we have been blessed enough to do a live. We have not had to do a pre-recording, though I'm not saying that might not happen, but we are blessed enough where we can do a live. Also, something I never mentioned before is this. If you want to know or get a heads up of what we're going to be talking about, a day or two before Monday, that we're scheduled to sit down and talk and share. Listen, look out like on Sunday, maybe some Saturdays, but definitely Sunday sometime. There is an intro, as I would like to say, of or a reminder of we're going to be getting together and what we're going to be talking about. So if you see that, you get heads up of what we're going to be discussing on Monday. So ladies, hey, y'all stay true. Don't beat yourself up. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I am here. This is Kim. And hey, I appreciate you taking this time of talking about, I can't believe this moment. All right. I hope your moments are better. Y'all stay good. Hey, don't judge yourself. And I look forward to seeing y'all next Monday, 7 o'clock p.m. Take care. All right. Bye.